for the Phoenix Suns. Again, the Lakers out of timeouts.
They got to be matched up here now. You know, the clock. You cannot allow precious seconds to go off the clock by not being close to a man.
They'd love to get it into Nash's hands, and they do. Ball knocked away, stolen by Parker.
Oh, there it is.
Here comes George to Kobe Bryant. Bryant inside. It's good. It's good. Tie game. 0.7 of a second remaining. The Staples Center after this turnover.
Remember, you do not have to force it. Right there, you thought it a great deflection by Parker. Parker knocked that ball loose, and this is a miraculous shot.
Now, 0.7 of a second remaining. The Phoenix Suns with the timeout can advance the ball to the front court. That's plenty of time to get off a shot.
Absolutely. Plenty of time, Mike, to make a catch, turn, and shoot. The big thing right here is, once again, do not force the ball. You are sitting with a full timeout and a 20. That's what you had on that last possession. When in doubt, always use the timeout.
Let's listen to this play. We'll send the crowd absolutely crazy. What a comeback for the Lakers, down by as many as 8 points here in the fourth quarter. They've tied it up, and Phoenix will look to win it, or we'll see it overtime.
Now, you can look at that and say, Diaw got the ball to our best guy, Steve Nash, but he got it to him in traffic going away, close to the half-court line. Parker was able to
as well. Walton certainly with the height advantage here on this tip.
Now
with
remember,
6.1 remaining.
The Lakers, no timeouts here now.
A 1-point game. Walton can tip it. Bryant with the save.
Oh, you got to get a shot here.
Final seconds. Bryant for the win. Bang! But it looked like Bryant clearly got the shot off in time. And the chance of MVP. The officials, you'll be still looking at it. They haven't made the official announcement yet. Oh, no question.
Oh,
I don't know what the delay is.
Yeah, not even close.
And now it's official. The Lakers take a 3-1 lead in this best-of-7 series as Kobe Bryant, at the buzzer in overtime, gets the win for Los Angeles.
The pressure of the inbound on the play before of Kobe going strong to the basket, getting it down to 1 point, and then with the forced jump ball and the question whether or not they call a timeout, whether or not the official had an angle of whether he could give them the timeout. But then you got to give the Lakers a lot of credit. They went right in there and tied Nash up, tied him up, and then forced the jump ball.
What a heartbreaking loss for the Phoenix Suns. Here's the play. on the trap.
You see, he's calling right here.
Boy, that looks like a foul.
Yeah,
UB.
well, first of all, he thought he was fouled, but more important, he thought that he called a timeout, okay? All right, and then he's like pushing. I don't know whether he thought Diaw also. Diaw was behind him to the upper part of your screen, whether he was calling timeout. Now, he should have helped Nash out in that situation. All right, both guys should have been yelling timeout.
And there on the jump ball, Luke Walton wins the all-important jump ball. He had the height advantage. No question about who was shooting it this time.
They had two guys right up on top challenging the shot. But once he gets up in the air, because of his lift and also his angle, he can always get it up over the top of the defense.
A devastating loss for the Suns, an exhilaration for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now one win away from advancing to the second round. A thriller here at the Staples Center. The final score, the Lakers 99 and the Suns 98 in overtime. ABC Sports is online at ESPN.com. Search ABC Sports. Coming up next, except on the West Coast, you'll see World News Tonight or your local news. So for producer Eddie Fibishoff, director Drew Esikoff, UB Brown, and Lisa Salters, and our entire crew, this is Mike Breen saying so long from Los Angeles. And it's only the first round. You're watching ABC Sports, home of the NBA Finals.